Hi, everyone. I'm coming to you from my classroom. School literally let out at 3:10 Pacific time, so I'm here fresh off of car duty. So we are going to come and check out pre-K with me. So our goals for today are to take a look at the pre-K curriculum and look at some of the letter songs, one of my favorites, Alligator Alarm, and then some of the fall and winter lessons, focusing on beat, high, low, fast, slow. And then if you want to drop in the chat, one of the learning modules you want to see used and how well you could use it. Also pre-K scope and sequence and what we will learn in pre-K. That is a picture of me that I took last Monday, September 9th, 2024, which was our first day of school. It is my 24th year to teach. It is my first full year at Manitou Park. The previous 10 and a half years, I was in Arkansas, and I've taught in Arkansas and Washington. I've used Musicplay since 2008, when they were still in the binders and the 4 CDs. And then when Denise brought out the CD-ROMs that had video on them, I was like, woo, this is fun. That was about 2010. And then when the website came out about 2014, I was like, yes, please. All of these things are just so fabulous and wonderful. And I'm going to get rid of that chat in just a minute. Boop. All right. So with that being said, yay, thanks, Steffi. That is another friend. I'm going to find, there it is. Perfect. So one of the greatest things that you can do with pre-K and kindergarten is use the alphabet action songs. It's a great resource. These slides will be available to you, so you don't even have to worry about that, but you can download these as a digital resource. So if you have kindergarten teachers, pre-K teachers, transition to kindergarten teachers that want to use this type of a resource, it is a download with the PowerPoints, the audios, and the videos. So many different things. But if you are a subscriber to Musicplay Online, it's already at your fingertips. So Alligator Alarm is one of my favorites. It's what we start the school year with. How do you find it? Where can I get all of the activities in one spot for each letter? You go to the letter pages. And this link will take you right there, but I've already got it pulled up right here to the lyrics. And if I go back a page and refresh, this is what I'm talking. Oh, it's going to do it. It's going to act right for me because I'm going to make it. And booyah. So this is the letter A page, or you can just look at it, 3 Alligator Alarm. It has all the things. If you wanted a notation, there it is. You want the lyrics. You want the kids demo or another demo. Denise reading the story or Dana reading the story. You've got your short letter A, long letter A. And a lot of great things right here. You've got your supporting resources where you can do the notation and the letter A poster. I always like using the letter A worksheet. And so I'll show you now how I introduce this to a class. Oh, friends, do you know what the first letter of the alphabet is? Hey, guess what? Yeah, it has 2 sounds. When letter A is long, it says its name. And then we also have our short letter A. Can you think of a sound like that? You know, like alligator alarm. Can you say alligator? And then the kids go alligator. Yes. And there's another one. Apple. And then they'll say apple, and then we'll do short letter A says ah, ah, ah.
Short letter A says ah, 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 ah. Short letter A says ah, 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 like alligator, ah. Short letter A says ah, 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 ah. Short letter A says ah, 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 like alligator, ow. Short letter A says ah, 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 ah. Short letter A says ah, 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 like alligator, ah.
And then I love to share the story. Oh my goodness, friends, did you know that alligator owl has a story? Really? Yes, friends, it does. So alligator owl lived in this swamp in Florida. He was a very big alligator and he was always hungry. Can you raise your hand if you're hungry? Me too. All of the animals in the swamp were afraid of him. When alligator owl was awake, none of the animals could walk through the swamp or swim in the river. The animals kept asking, "What should we do?" What should they do, friends? Hide. Oh, yeah, they should hide. They do something different. Okay, what is it? They discovered that alligator owl took a nap every afternoon. They asked the ants in the anthill nearby to keep watch and sound an alarm when he woke up. The plan worked. Finally, the animals had a time when they could swim and walk through the swamp. The ants kept watch on alligator owl, and when he stopped snoring and awoke, they sounded the alarm. Love the alliteration in here. It is so great. It really focuses on that short A sound. You've got your letters, the letter songs there, and the words to alligator alarm. The kids can trace if you so choose. And some of these worksheets did not exist before, but it's great. Shows you how to draw A. Alligator owl is awake and ate apples. The kids can trace the big A's and the little A's and count how many A's there are. And also another tracing page. So that is something that is available too. And it's just, I think it's just fabulous. And then I always love using the lyrics and getting the kids involved in moving around.
Alligator alarm, ah, alligator alarm, ah, alligator owl's awake and looking for my arm, ah. Alligator alarm, ah, alligator alarm, ah, alligator owl's awake and looking for my leg, ah.
Also see them out.
Alligator alarm, ah, alligator alarm, ah, alligator owl's awake and looking for my head.
You might have a few friends that get a little scared, but that's okay. Once you tell them, hey, it's no big deal, friends. We could lose an arm, we could lose a leg, but we can't lose our head. So we want to stay away from those alligators. So many activities that you can do with each letter. You've got the letter songs. If it's a vowel, you've got your long vowel and your short vowel. Stories, you can read it. I love to be interactive with the kids, so that's why I read it. Extra worksheets to help support writing letters. Kids demos. A lot of the letters have been recently updated. You have your hard G and soft G, so you can teach either one, Grumpy Gorilla or George the Giraffe. You also have a choice for the letter U with Uncle Underwear, which I have used with no problem, or Umbrella Birds. And I really spend no more than 5 minutes per class on a letter. They work super well for pre-K and K. Anybody have any questions about the letters? All right. We're going to keep it moving. Yay! Beat. This is the opening song, especially the first semester from now until January-ish, February-ish. And it is super great. It's very consistent with the kids. Focuses on steady beat, great echo song, built-in movement, and you could also use an exit ticket if you need to use those, or send something home to show what the kids are learning. So Time for Music is a great one. I'm just Xing out of these. And here is the song page. If you're wondering where you find the song pages, you can always just click over here to Musicplay Online, Song List. Check PreK. And there it is as song number 1. That is how you can find it if you just go through the song list. It is also embedded within the modules. It is in module 1, 2, and several more after that. They do love it, Mara, and I love that you noticed that. All right. So Time for Music. Again, I love to do the movements with the kids. Sometimes I will use other videos. And here we go.
Time for music, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Time for music, clap your hands with me.
Also helps them to focus on counting the first 8 notes.
Time for music, pat your knees, pat your knees, pat your knees. Time for music, pat your knees with me. Time for music, tap your toes, tap your toes, tap your toes. Time for music, tap your toes with me. Time for music, flap your arms, flap your arms, flap your arms. Time for music, flap your arms with me. Time for music, play the drum, play the drum, play the drum. Time for music, play the drum with me. Time for music, sing out loud, sing out loud, sing out loud. Time for music, sing out loud with me.
And once you do this about 3 or 4 times, you're going to have kids that remember it, and you can, put out little flyers if need be, and just take care of business with the kids, getting to know them, make sure they're in their correct spaces. So see, you can look up here again on this song page, concept for beat, time signature. You can do the vocal or accompaniment track. You've got demos. Now, these printables are what I'm talking about. You can have beat strips. You can do an offline music lesson. The Ask Me page. You can also do a coloring pointing, but the Ask Me is another great resource that is within Musicplay Online with a lot of the songs. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So you could send this home if you so chose. Today in music class, I learned to sing the song Time for Music. Ask me to sing it to you. Invite me to sing the song to 3 people that I know. And the kids could draw a picture that shows what the song makes you think of. And it gives them 1 verse and some questions to facilitate discussions. So this is a great way to get your kids talking about what they're doing in music and beginning to use musical language. All right. So that's another great thing with beat. Another one, I Like Puppies. I want to say it's song 37 in the pre-K curriculum. It gives you a chance to do some vocal exploration. Also in that first lesson, which we'll take a look at soon, there's an animal sounds. So that's another one that you could use for vocal exploration. So you have your long and short sounds as well as your high and low sounds. Very easy to do because kids know animal sounds and they really enjoy it. Again, you got animal songs, your time signature listed, all of the videos, lyrics, and that this one too also has an Ask Me. So if you've never used I Like Puppies, this is how it goes.
I like puppies
So there's another one, you're talking about the vocal exploration and using steady beat. You could even throw in a rest there, since a lot of the responses are like woof, 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 quarter, quarter, rest. So there's the preparation for that already going. Anything else on that particular page? Sometimes I just have to keep clicking back and it will get you back to that normal page. All right, so you got beat and vocal exploration, fast and slow, using animals to introduce tempo. It's such a great one. This is a poem. You could also work on movement in their personal space and discussion of a metronome. It's a great timekeeper. It's also introduced with first and second grade with the metronome with the beat lessons that Carrie Lynn did. So that's another place that you can look. But this is a great one. And it has an interactive game. So if you do slowly, slowly, again, there is your page, your song page, fort, your concept of tempo. And you'll understand why I keep referring back to these. And here is your interactive, fast or slow, that can be found here in the interactives. And you can also find it in games. But the poem itself, sometimes I just like to do it. I'll see the name of it and then I'll go, oh yeah, I got this. So I'm going to do that on the fly right now. If it will let me up, it's going to go back and it's going to do this. Perfect. All right, we'll play your game. It's fine.
Slowly, slowly, very slowly, creeps the garden snail. Slowly, slowly, very slowly, up the garden rail. Quickly, 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 runs a little mouse. Quickly, 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 in his little house.
So much fun. I'm going to stop sharing for a second, just so you can see, like here in my classroom, I've got little spots that the kids can stand on. And so that's what I'm talking about, just staying in their space. So much fun, super fun to do with them. And it gets them to stay in their own space. And then for that snail, so they can turn around like a snail, or they can just run in place. And it's so much fun for them. I get hot, but that's okay, because it's all about sharing with the kids. All right, so that is, I'm going to go this way, fun times. Slowly, quickly. Look up here to my PowerPoint. Oh, I almost forgot. If I can get it to go back. You can do the fast, slow game with the kids on the interactive. Another fun one. With this one, the kids always like, oh, and I'm like, hey, stop. You ever been to the beach before? Yeah. Okay, so guys wear shorts, and other people wear swimsuits and everything. So he's not. So this is another fun game. So for the sake of time, you can see that as you select answer, the kids can select. And he's wet. And then you can have 10 kids come up and do it, just one after another. But if you do have them in a line to facilitate quickness and speed with that, but it gives the kids a chance to play the game and understand. And it also helps out with helping to kind of assess them with a fun little game. I will get to that question if it is one in a few. Oop, go back. Sharing all my goodies. So any questions about beat, vocal exploration, or fast and slow? Those are just some of the concepts, and I kind of gave you a little sneak peek on some things. All right, so we have our learning modules. How do I find those? You can always click on the Musicplay Online in the upper left-hand corner. Scroll down to Learning Modules. You can pick a specific grade level or subject matter area to choose that. And then you could pick a lesson. So if you guys want to see how you can do a lesson, just a quick one with pre-K, just pick out a number, a pre-K lesson 1, 2, 3, or 4. I've actually done pre-K lesson 1 this week, yesterday, and today with my transition to kindergarten. So if anybody has an idea of one that they want to take a look at, just drop it in the chat. And I will open it up because these links are live and they go straight to the page. Yay. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing just for a second and then check to see which one. Yeah, that's another fun one, Stephanie. Okay, so I'll just pick one and I will take you straight through a lesson that I did earlier this week with my pre-Kers, kind of just like I did them. And so we did pre-K lesson number 1. And again, all of the modules, you have the concepts, themes, what happened, and the objectives. You have the 3 Little Fishies book. So for time's sake, we've already done time for music, but I opened it with them. And since I actually have it up, there we go. I do a little kind of a champ's expectations with my kids. You can see there are my plans right there. And when my pre-K kids came, I said, this is a lot of words for them to say. So I gave them something pretty simple. 0 voice, ask for help, control my body, move through space, participate. My mind and body are ready to learn. Thank you so much, friends. And now we'll go right into time for music. And for the sake of time, we're going to skip that. And just on the fly yesterday, I was like, you know what? We're going to do our beat chant. So hang tight, I'm going to grab a drum. And I gave them this beautiful little beat chant. Beat, beat, feel the beat. Say hello to those you meet. Hello, Miss Julian. And each child got to play the instrument. And I said, oh, I wonder. So let me just stop for now. I wonder, how should we play our drum, friends? Do we play it like this? No. Do we use our head? No. What do we use, friends? Our hand? Michelle, do you have a question? Oh, no, it doesn't. That's just where that's where my cursor is. All right, so we used our hand. Can you play the drum 3 times? Boom, boom, boom. And I had 12 little transition to kindergartners, and I took it around, gave each of them the opportunity to do that. And then I gave them a chance to play their name. Hello, Julian. Hello, Susie. Hello, Stephanie. And the kids could play back. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Kathy. And each student got a chance to play. And they were so excited to play that. They're like, wow. And I said, guess what? I have some more instruments and we can get to those too. You're going to have so much fun, friends, with this. Anything to keep them super excited about what we're doing is super helpful. I didn't do a lot with the how-tos because they're like 4 and 5. but we talked about how we enter the room and where we sit. Kind of skipped over Melody the elephant, but we did do the warm up your voice by doing an animal warm up. So we'll start there.
Listen to the cat. Meow like the cat. Listen to the little dog. Bark like the little dog. Listen to the monkey. Chatter like a monkey. Listen to the horse. Neigh like a horse. Listen to the dolphin. Whistle like a dolphin.
Coat of the sheep off, it can be cooler. And so we do that. And keep it
Hi,
moving.
Jeaneau, sorry to interrupt. Could you
Listen
go back
to the cat.
like maybe 20 seconds? You just froze for a
Yep,
moment.
I noticed that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bark like the little dog. Listen to the monkey.
Like a monkey.
Chatter like a monkey. Listen to the horse. Neigh like a horse. Listen to the dolphin. Whistle like a dolphin. Listen to the sheep. Baa like a sheep.
So with the sheep here, the kids go, oh, he's naked. So I just talk about how he has on a coat, just like they would wear a coat in the wintertime. And so if you're wearing a coat in the summertime, what happens? You might get hot, right? So if he has all that wool or fur or hair on, he gets hot. And so if we shave it off, then he can stay cool. And they seem to go right along with it, and it's no problem.
Listen to the cow. Moo like the cow. Does the dolphin have a high voice or a low voice? It is a high voice. Does the cow have a high voice or a low voice? It is a low voice.
So again, it gives them the chance to learn about that. I skipped 3 little fishies for the first one, but I did do it today when the kids came back. We've already done alligator owl. So you see it's already embedded within the module. So these are great for you to use even after COVID. Use alligator alarm. You can practice printing the letter. We skipped monkeys for the first one. And we skipped shake it together. But we did do shake it together today. So I had them for 30 minutes yesterday. And by the time you get them in and you get them seated and we go through things, And then we end with this one. I like how the words are there. Another little secret tidbit. If you're within a module and you're like, wait, I would love to be able to get to the song page itself. This right here is wonderful. Takes you straight to the song page. Bam. So that's song number 10 in the pre-K curriculum. I always love using that. Again, another one that you can use the Ask Me if you wanted to play the piano arrangement. It's here. And then it has all the words there. And I end class with Skinamarink.
Skinamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skinamarink-a-doo. I love you. Skinamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skinamarink-a-doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. Skinamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skinamarink-a-doo. I love you.
See you next time, friends. I did that so often with my kindergartner or pre-Kers in Arkansas that as soon as the song ended, they're like, see you next time. Or even if I brought the scream up, they were like, no, music is over. I'm so sorry, friends, but I promise I'll come back. Yay! So it's always fun to kind of share those things with them. And go back over here to the lesson. So since I have them twice a week for 30 minutes, today we came back in. I did time for music for the second lesson. Then we did Three Little Fishies. And if you've not done Three Little Fishies, it is so cute. The master at work.
Three little fishies swimming in the sea. Along came a hungry shark, quiet as can be. The low fishy said, "You can't catch me." Snap! Two little fishies swimming in the sea. Along came a hungry shark, quiet as can be. The middle fishy said, "You can't catch me." Snap! One little fishy swimming in the sea. Along came a hungry shark as quiet as can be. The high fishy said, "You can't catch me." Snap! Miss me, now you gotta kiss me. Mwah!
Works wonders. I did that just with the kids. And they've got three little fishies right here that they could use. And so you can use that with the action song itself. And then we reviewed our letter A and alligator alarm just to help them remember. Then we did monkeys today. And there's a way for them to come in and figure out, oh, guess what? Maybe we could do some movement. So there is a way for them to be creative using monkeys, because there's one verse in here where you make up your own thing.
Monkey climbing in the tree. Monkey climbing just like me. Monkey climbing to this song, and he bangs on the coconut. Bong, bong, bong. Bong it high, bong it low. Grab another coconut, around you go. Monkey hiding in the tree. Boo! Monkey hiding just like me. Boo! Monkey hiding to this song, and she bangs on the coconut. Bong, bong, bong. Bong it high, bong it low. Grab another coconut, around you go.
Monkey jumping in the tree. Monkey jumping just like me. Monkey jumping to this song, and he bangs on the coconut. Bong, bong, bong.
coconut, bong, bong, bong. Oh, she bangs on the coconut, bong, bong, bong. Yes, she bangs on the coconut, bong, bong, bong.
So you can always choose this. These lovely modules are simply a menu for you to choose from. Shake It Together is another fun one that we use today. They can jump and twist to shake it. And then we ended back with Skinamarink. So there's plenty in there for you to use for up to an hour. And also, I'm scrolling pretty quick. At the top, there's some extensions. And so I chose Play the Instruments. And instead of using a drum today, I chose Little Bitty Maracas. And it was one of the last things that we did where they got to play the instruments quickly, 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 play the instruments quickly, quickly, stop. Play the instruments quietly. No, it was slowly, slowly, slowly. Play the instrument slowly, slowly. Stop. Play the instruments quiet, quiet, quiet. Instruments quiet, quiet. Stop. Play the instruments loudly, loudly, loudly. Play the instruments loudly, loudly. Stop. So they had super fun with that. And so that's this Play the Instruments quickly, which is another fun one. And right here, you can throw in a loud or quiet lesson and another Ask Me printable. Right. So many nuggets within these learning modules. I absolutely love them because it adds in things that sometimes I don't even think about teaching. That's why I love and enjoy them so very much. So, why PreK? My friends, right here, I just took some screenshots. Here are some things that you can use for your scope and sequence. If you click on the active link, it takes you to the scope and sequence page on Musicplay Online. But just so you can see, you've got Time for Music, Hello Beat, Three Little Monkeys, which are now Three Little Fishies, and a Valentine game. So there's right there your vocal development. Beat and rhythm, Time for Music, Hello Beat, I Like Puppies. Expression for tempo, slowly, quickly. Johnny Whoops is another one, another great finger play. Dynamics, loud, quiet. Sleepy Bunnies. If you don't know Sleepy Bunnies, you know what? You have to hear Sleepy Bunnies. Best thing ever. So if you're ever in a doubt, like, I can't find something to search, always go back to the main page. See, I already have it here. Sleepy Bunnies, search, boom, right here, PreK. The absolute best. Love using the kids demo, but I also love using this one. And once you use Sleepy Bunnies with them, another little secret tidbit, if you want to change the tempo, go right over here through the wheel. Look at that. You can go from 0.5 all the way to 2 times the speed. The kids absolutely love, 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 love Sleepy Bunnies. So I'll do normal and then I'll change the tempo.
Little bunny snoozing in the morning sun. I would like to wake them up so we can have some fun. Shh, be quiet. Wake up, hop up Wake up, hop up, bunnies, hop and hop. Wiggle your tail and ears go flop. Hop up, bunnies, hop and hop. Hop until you drop.
They absolutely love it, especially when you change the tempo on them. Oh my goodness. Absolutely love it. And then as soon as this goes back, perfect, thank you. So another just great one. And if you want to see that full scope and sequence, it is linked right here. If you wanted to find it, you could always go down here to Musicplay Online, and it is in like the media area under lesson planning materials, and it gives you the scope and sequence, all 5 pages, every grade level. So when people are like, oh, what are you doing? Here you go. It is listed all right there for you. All right. Also, what will we learn in pre-K? All I did was chop this up and put it on 2 pages. And so, yeah, I'll show you some more in just a second. Actually, I'm going to stop sharing just for right now. And you can actually see these. Here's the pre-K, and kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I know our district is working on getting these copied. I just bought some cardstock and ran them off. So anybody walks in and says, hey, what are the kids learning? Boom, right here the whole year in one little fell swoop. You can share it, and you can talk about things like, even if you do something a little bit different, it gives you a chance to do that. All right, and I'm going to look at some of these questions while I'm here. What are you trying to teach with monkeys? You can do a lot of different things with it, just moving around, getting the kids up and moving, climbing, getting them just moving around the room. I don't look at it as a bad thing. And if you want to skip it, that is fair to do too, to skip that one. Thank you for responding, Steph, with that one. Thank you, Maggie. And it would be so fun. So let me share one last time, because I have just this lovely little tidbit to close with. And we'll take some questions if there are any. All right, so great places to go. If you want more information, there's always the Musicplay Teachers group on Facebook. You can always contact Musicplay Online in a live. You can click this link here once you get these slides to report a bug. Or if you're always like, I didn't know where to report. Here it is right here at the bottom. On any page, you can click that, report a bug. And honestly, by going to report a bug or by going to info@musicplay.ca, they can help you faster than going to the teachers group on Facebook. The webinars, there's one nearly every Wednesday. You can watch them live or asynchronously. They're also on YouTube. When in doubt, use a module. Pick and choose what you want to focus on. There's a menu of possibilities to choose from to meet the needs of your students. And one more quick thing before we start to wrap up and take time for questions. Why should we teach pre-K? I read a book called Taking the ORF Approach to Heart a couple of years ago. Matter of fact, I finished it 2 years ago yesterday, I think. And this is just an excerpt from that. Why music for preschoolers? These days, we need to be ready to answer this question. Here are some of the many reasons for introducing preschoolers to music. It's fun. Music permits an instantaneous personal emotional release. There's no middleman, and the child has an immediate response. An early introduction to music provides musical training, including familiarity with elements like pitch, phrasing, melodic movement, scale, harmonic patterns from our cultural traditions. Preschool music promotes social development and mental health. As experienced teachers already know, music contributes a magic cement for the group, encouraging a sense of community and shared purpose. Like early experiences with art, music opens doors to individual creative exploration. Remember to keep it simple. And those words are penned by Isabel McNeil Carley. And you're like, wait a minute, where can I find this book? It is actually the 13th essay in that book called Teaching Music to Preschoolers, but the link is a live link here to get this book on Amazon. It is called Taking the Orff Approach to Heart, Essays and Articles from a Pioneer of Orff in America. It is only on Kindle, so you can download it on your Kindle and read it for the low price of $7.95. And with that, if you would like to contact me or get in touch with me, you can use my email, julianorff@gmail.com. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. And you can check out what I'm doing. I haven't posted a lot on Instagram lately, but I will be. And I thank you guys for allowing me to share some things with you. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns?
All right, we do have a couple of questions here for you.
Awesome sauce.
All right, so the first one, do you introduce the alphabet in alphabetical order or in the way they are included in the pre-K song list?
I actually do it in alphabetical order because I prefer it that way. You can do it the way that it is in Musicplay Online, or you can do it alphabetically. I do it that way so that I know that I'm hitting all the letters in order. And in November, in the kindergarten curriculum, there's like a ABC Blues song or Rock Around the Alphabet. And so it goes through all the letters. So I try to make sure that I hit all 26 letters before that time. It's going to be interesting just starting in September, but I make it work.
All right, perfect. And the next question, are there particular types of extensions that you like to choose in the learning modules? How do you pick which one to do?
Just whatever floats my happy boat on that particular day. If I find something that like to play the instruments quickly, I had the kids maybe 5 more minutes and I was like, well, what can I do? Oh, I can do this. So I've used it so much that I will just move on to what I know is next in the list. And I'm also trying to do a lot of repetition to get the kids used to repeating things. My old school, the kids didn't like repeating a lot, but I also want to keep the repetition going. Some of those extensions, just check them out sometimes. I'm going to flip over to mine. Let me look. One of the lessons that I still had up. Oh, I don't know. I just kind of pick whatever sometimes, just whatever I'm feeling that day. So if I were to choose the first lesson of pre-K, I chose the instruments because that's something to get them in their hands and it keeps them calm. And I chose an instrument that was easy to do. I also introduced play and stop, but I did that with kindergarten today. Because again, it was one of those quick little 5-minute fillers where you can either grab a game, excuse me, or you can grab just a quick little instrument thing to get them focused and keep them focused.
All right, perfect. All right, so those are all the questions we have from the chat. If anybody else has any other questions, now is the time to ask them. And if not, then we will end our session for today.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. It was a pleasure being with you all.
All right. So, all right, I guess that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining us and have a good night.
You can do the lessons one at a time. Oh my gosh, Roxanne, I totally use books. Oh, I'm so glad that you asked that. So, we are using Character Strong. Yes, it will take you from September to June. There are lessons all the way through. But the books question. So I didn't incorporate music with this one yet. There are some songs that are in a Character Strong, which is what our school is using for SEL. And so our trait for the month or the next couple of weeks is kindness. And so I use this book, When We Are Kind, by Monique Grace Smith. It's another Great one. And I have a set of mindfulness cards. And the card is literally right here where I talked about loving kindness. So these are another great set of things. These are mindfulness cards. You can get them on Amazon. I have yoga cards too. And it just helps to keep the focus about being kind, because that's one of our commitments at our school, being kind to myself and others, being responsible for my words and actions, and being safe at all times. So I love incorporating lots of different things.
All right. So if there are no further questions, we will officially end the session now. Thank you so much, Jeaneau, for coming on, and thank you everyone else for joining us today.